Thanks for watching. This is Hito from hitostar.com. I'm a singer, dancer, astrologer based in New York City, originally from Japan. My mission is to inspire, motivate, bring joy in your life. Today I'm going to be speaking about Sagittarius new moon on December 7th, 2018. New moon is always a great time to make your intentions. This time, this new moon is happening in the sign of Sagittarius. The sign of Sagittarius is a lot to do with traveling. If you can think about the arrow, the symbol of this sign, it's an arrow that goes far away. So this is a lot to do with traveling and also legal matters. If you are looking into living in another country or to get a status in a certain country, to live or work, that's a great time for you to make your intention. So in the last few videos, I've been talking about how this planet, Jupiter, went into the sign of Sagittarius in November. This was a big event that happens only once in 12 years. Since this event, the Jupiter going into sign of Sagittarius was such a big event, I made a special video just for that. So I took some of the parts from that video and put it in this video so you know what's happening at this new moon as well. Because whatever that's been happening in the last few months, now it's the time the real energy is starting to shift. Now this Jupiter in Sagittarius is happening for you because new moon is always a great beginning, and this new moon is packed with the Jupiter energy. So sign of Sagittarius is a lot to do with traveling and going into other countries and interacting with all different people, and also about legal matters. If you are looking into traveling more, this year is great for you because this energy is happening for everyone, and it is giving all of us to travel to other countries and travel further in your life. But also another side of this arrow is the arrow is taking you to a higher consciousness. So sign of Sagittarius is a lot to do with higher consciousness, which is about learning something deep in your life and taking it to a higher level, to an academic level, and teaching others. So from now on, having the planet Jupiter in sign of Sagittarius, it is a great time for expanding your higher consciousness, which is a lot to do with your belief system, and it's a lot to do with publicities, publishing books, things online. Another interesting topic about sign of Sagittarius is this is a sign that likes to do more than two things in life. So it could be a job or career, it could be a hobby, it could be the language you speak, or it could be places you live. So sign of Sagittarius and also sign of Gemini like to have things more than two. So we are told, a lot of times we were told to focus on one thing in your life and master it and just stay with it in your life. But for sign of Sagittarius and Gemini, that's almost impossible because we like to do all different things, and it's great for you. Another event that's happening at this new moon is we have Mercury's retrograde ending right before the new moon. So what this means is this planet Mercury was going backwards. It looks like going backwards from where we are on the Earth, and that's called Mercury's retrograde. We have 3 or 4 times a year, and that's the time we tend to have some miscommunications, misconversations, misunderstandings, or cancellations. It's a lot to do with communication and information, and also things to do with transportations. So we had this Mercury's retrograde since November 16th, 17th till now, December 6th. So when a planet goes forward, finishing a retrograde, that's the time you start to feel things moving forward. So this week, around the same time of this new moon, you might have some moment that you finally feel like you understand some things that you had some confusion in the last few weeks. There's another thing happening at the beginning of December this week. That's Venus going into sign of Scorpio, and also retrograded Mercury going into sign of Scorpio at the same time. So around December 1st, 2nd and 3rd, you might have heard from people from the past. You might have had some conversations regarding to whatever you talked about before, or you had some kind of relationship with the person, either whether if it's a business relationship, friendship, love relationship. You might have had some deep conversation, since this planet Venus is about relationships and the planet Mercury is about communication, and these two are both in the sign of Scorpio, which is a lot to do with one-on-one relationship. And Scorpio is also about things that are hidden. It could be something that you did not know about the person, or you finally feel like being naked, basically talking about it, being honest, being putting everything on the table. That's the kind of energy, and especially this time, this is happening with planet Uranus. So you might have had some interesting moments, very surprising, unexpected moments with friendships, relationships that you felt like you have connected with this person again. So this is a moment of truth. Whatever you felt uncomfortable or unexpected, that comes from your truth, because this planet Uranus that's emphasizing this Mercury and Venus, that can give you a piercing truth in your life that can come up as a surprising event, but at the same time that can make you realize, bring you some awareness about the relationship or the situation. Another topic that's happening at this new moon is we have planet Mars and planet Neptune conjuncting and squaring 90 degrees to the moon and the sun. So these planets, Neptune and Mars, are emphasizing this new moon in Sagittarius, and because this is a very intense angle, this could be a little bit challenging for a lot of us. So this Mars and Neptune can be very passionate, it could be very spiritual, it could be very creative, but at the same time it could be confusing. It's about illusion. So since this combination is emphasizing this new moon, this can be a little bit too much. So around this new moon, remember not to overdo things, because with this strong energy of Mars and Neptune coming to an intense position to the moon and the sun, especially with Jupiter here together, this can make us overdo a lot of things. It could be overeating, over drinking, over working. So just be careful with that, and the best way to use this energy is to use the energy into your creativity, into your spirituality, and enjoying the nature. Because this Neptune is a lot to do with your creativity, how to use the energy of nature. So if you are any kind of artist or if you do some kind of healing practice, this is a great energy for you to use. Music can sound very different around this time, or some films or dance, whatever you would like to create, this is a great time for you. So from next month, we have very exciting time coming up. We have some eclipses happening that can bring us big endings and beginnings. And especially from January 6th to March 5th, it is a great time for you to do something new. If you are looking into opening up your business, opening up your website, starting a new project, it is a great time. That's because we have 10 major planets going forward, no retrograde. So this event happens once or twice a year, and this time it's happening from January to March. So if you are planning on doing something for you, for your work, for your family, it's a great time, and I recommend to use this time to move things forward. Thanks so much for watching. This is Hito from hitostar.com. So I put all the information down here. So if you would like to purchase your session, you can go to my website hitostar.com, and I am looking forward to see you. And as a singer, I just finished performing at Carnegie Hall in New York City for the first time, and it was a great experience. I always wanted to perform at Carnegie Hall, and my dreams come true, just happened. And thank you so much for everyone who are supporting me always, and please do continue giving your support, and please do connect with my Instagram. I have social medias all on my website, and yes, I would love to connect with you. And if you have any questions, comments, please do write on this YouTube video as well. Thanks so much for watching again. This is Hito from hitostar.com. I am wishing you a beautiful new moon in Sagittarius. I will see you next time. Bye bye.
Say